Have you ever had one of those days when everything seems to be working against you? The traffic's unbearable. Your inbox is overflowing with unread emails, and it feels like the world expects you to keep up without skipping a beat. We're all familiar with the stress that builds up when life piles on more than we signed up for. And we've all had moments where staying calm and centered seems impossible. Now, imagine this. What if you had a set of tools within you, a mindset, that could change the way you approach everything from small annoyances to life's greatest challenges? Picture going through your day with a calm, steady heart, handling setbacks with confidence. Even on the toughest days, you'd stay grounded, knowing that your peace of mind comes from within, not from what's happening around you. These tools are available to everyone, and they come from a timeless wisdom that's been passed down for thousands of years. At its core, this mindset focuses on finding freedom in how you respond to life. It's about taking back control from stress, noise, and the pressures of everyday life, and seeing things through a fresh perspective. The world may be chaotic, but that doesn't mean you have to be. Life will always have its ups and downs, sometimes small, sometimes overwhelming. But there's a way to meet it all with a sense of purpose and strength. The key lies in changing your mindset, even in the smallest ways. Small shifts in thinking, though they may seem insignificant, can lead to big changes. As you learn to shift your focus, you'll notice a difference in how you feel, how you approach people, and how you handle problems. It's like cleaning a foggy window. Suddenly, everything is clearer. No more reacting instantly or letting emotions take over. No more feeling overwhelmed by things you can't control. Instead, you begin to focus on what you can influence, your reactions, your thoughts, and how you respond to life. Think about this. Every day offers countless moments to practice these mindset shifts. Every minor annoyance, every difficult conversation, every moment of self-doubt is an opportunity to pause, reassess, and approach things with clarity. Rather than letting negative emotions dictate your actions, you start shaping your responses. You realize that life isn't about controlling what happens to you, but learning how to control yourself in the face of whatever comes your way. This approach doesn't mean ignoring your emotions or pretending life's challenges aren't real. It means acknowledging those hardships without letting them take over. When you develop a mindset that values resilience, patience, and acceptance, you free yourself from the mental prison of resentment, fear, and stress. You learn that peace isn't something you wait for, it's something you create. Imagine how that sense of freedom could ripple through your life. You'd let go of that constant fear that things aren't going the way you want. You'd start embracing change instead of resisting it. You'd stop comparing yourself to others and realize that your path is yours alone, and that your worth isn't measured by someone else's success or failure. You'd stop holding on to grudges or expectations that weigh you down, discovering a lighter, freer version of yourself, strong and resilient even in life's storms. Let's be honest. Life is never going to be perfect. There will always be people who test our patience, challenges that seem unfair, and situations that don't go our way. But none of that has to define our happiness. There's incredible power in knowing that, despite everything life throws at you, you can still choose how you respond. You can still find meaning, growth, and even peace in the middle of it all. You've probably heard people talk about letting go or focusing on what really matters, but what does that actually mean? And how do we put it into action, especially when life seems to be pushing us to our limits? The answer is simple: small shifts. It's about training yourself, bit by bit, to see things differently, taking back your power and stopping the habit of giving away your peace of mind to things you can't control. Every time you catch yourself slipping into anger, fear, or worry, that's your moment to practice shifting your mindset. When you start making these changes, life's challenges stop feeling like obstacles and start feeling more like stepping stones to a stronger, more fulfilled version of yourself. You begin to see difficult people as teachers, setbacks as tests of resilience, and even your own flaws as opportunities for growth. Instead of letting life's ups and downs dictate your happiness, you begin creating a sense of contentment that no situation can take away. This journey won't always be easy. It may even feel uncomfortable at times. But over time, these small shifts begin to build a powerful sense of inner strength. You'll find yourself calmer, more grounded, and better able to approach life with openness and curiosity. Instead of being pulled in every direction, you'll have the tools to move forward with a steady, fulfilling path. If you're ready for a different approach to life, one where peace, patience, and purpose guide you more than stress, anger, or worry, then these small mindset shifts will be your roadmap. Life doesn't come with a guidebook, but it does offer countless opportunities to learn and grow. The more we practice these shifts, the stronger we become, and the more fulfilling life feels. This isn't about grand, overnight transformations or setting impossible goals. It's about taking small, steady steps. Every moment offers a choice, a chance to see things differently, to react with understanding rather than judgment, and to focus on what really matters. Let these mindset shifts become a part of who you are. Through them, you'll discover that a life of resilience, contentment, and inner peace isn't just possible. It's waiting for you to claim it. Now let's take a deeper look at one powerful mindset shift that can transform how you experience life. Picture a moment of frustration, a missed deadline, a thoughtless remark, a plan that falls apart. Your gut reaction is often one of tension. Emotions rise, and suddenly, you're caught up in a storm of stress. But there's an alternative. In that same moment, instead of being swept along by what's happening, you can anchor yourself. You can take control of what matters most. Your response. Mastering self-control over your reactions is like finding an internal compass, one that can guide you toward calm, even when life is trying to knock you off course. This skill is more than just resisting the urge to react. It's about consciously choosing your responses and freeing yourself from the patterns that leave you feeling powerless. Self-control starts with recognizing how much power we often give away without realizing it. Every time we let someone else's behavior dictate our mood, we allow them to control our peace of mind. Reclaiming this power means realizing that no one has the authority to affect your happiness unless you allow it. Think about how often a careless comment from someone lingers in your mind, affecting your day. That's a clear sign of how much control you're giving up. By redirecting your attention to yourself, you regain freedom from the need for external approval or validation. Self-control doesn't mean denying your emotions. It means acknowledging them without letting them dictate your actions. You can feel angry or frustrated and still choose to respond with patience. Recognizing your emotions is the first step toward understanding them. Anger, sadness, frustration. These are often signals of deeper concerns or unmet needs. When you take a step back, you give yourself the space to interpret these signals without reacting impulsively. This transforms your emotions from uncontrollable forces into valuable insights about yourself. Developing self-control means shifting your focus inward, away from the world around you. Too often, we believe that if only circumstances were different, we'd feel better. But relying on external events for peace is like building a house on sand. True stability comes from learning that no situation, no matter how challenging, can truly shake you if your inner foundation is strong. This foundation is built on self-respect, resilience, and the understanding that your peace of mind is something worth protecting. Everyday interactions offer countless opportunities to practice self-control. Whether it's a busy commute, a rude comment, or a last-minute change in plans, each moment is a chance to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. These small, consistent decisions are what shape your character and strengthen your resolve. When you master self-control, you free yourself from the chains of external circumstances. The world is unpredictable, and people can be complicated. But when you take ownership of your reactions, you release yourself from unrealistic expectations and learn to find peace amidst uncertainty. Self-control not only preserves your peace but also brings clarity to your thoughts. When you react impulsively, your mind becomes clouded with frustration or anger, making it hard to think clearly. But by staying calm, you gain mental clarity, allowing you to respond more effectively. Whether it's by setting boundaries, expressing yourself calmly, or choosing not to engage. This mindful approach to challenges doesn't just protect your peace. It deepens your understanding of yourself and others. It can also build empathy. When you're not consumed by your immediate reaction, you become more open to understanding where others are coming from. You might not agree with them, but you can choose to respond with consideration instead of hostility. Self-control also nurtures patience. It's not about suppressing irritation. It's about understanding that not every challenge requires an immediate response. Patience allows you to sit with discomfort without needing to resolve it right away. This steady strength helps you conserve energy for what truly matters, rather than squandering it on temporary frustrations. Another benefit of self-control is its ability to foster flexibility. Life rarely goes as planned, and sometimes the best response is to adapt. Flexibility doesn't mean abandoning your values or goals. It's about staying open to the unexpected and finding ways the pursuit of happiness often feels elusive, as it is frequently tied to the next acquisition or achievement. However, when we begin to view wealth as an internal, renewable resource, we can break free from the constant cycle of consumerism. This shift allows us to find contentment in the present, understanding that true wealth isn't about having everything, but about needing less and appreciating what we already have. A mindset of wealth is not measured by possessions, but by our sense of sufficiency. It fosters a deep satisfaction that no material gain can replicate. Real joy comes from simple pleasures, like a peaceful morning or shared laughter with loved ones. In this space, we recognize that wealth is not about things, but about moments. Relationships are integral to this understanding of wealth. Money can buy a house, but it's the people within that make it a home. When we prioritize connections over possessions, we cultivate richer, more meaningful relationships. These relationships, rooted in shared experiences, trust, and growth, provide a kind of emotional and spiritual wealth that material items cannot. Health is another crucial element of wealth, often overlooked until it's compromised. Good health is the foundation for enjoying life fully. Wealth in this sense is about nurturing your physical and mental well-being through proper nutrition, exercise, rest, and stress management, investments that pay the highest dividends. With good health, we have the energy to pursue our passions, connect with others, and face life's challenges. Intellectual curiosity is a form of wealth that grows as it is shared. Knowledge, unlike material goods, increases in value over time. Each new skill or insight broadens our perspective and deepens our empathy, helping us navigate the world with greater creativity and resilience. A wealth of knowledge equips us to solve problems and pursue meaningful work that transcends financial gain. Time is arguably the most precious form of wealth. Every moment is irreplaceable, making time more valuable than money. When we recognize this, we begin to invest time in what truly matters: personal growth, relationships, and fulfilling work. These are the experiences that enrich our lives in ways that money never could. Mindfulness is another cornerstone of non-material wealth. By focusing on the present moment, we free ourselves from the stress of past regrets or future worries. This awareness deepens our gratitude and helps us realize that wealth is not just about circumstances, but how we perceive them. Being present transforms every experience into something richer and more fulfilling. Generosity is a powerful manifestation of true wealth. A truly wealthy spirit gives freely, knowing that abundance multiplies when shared. This generosity extends beyond money. It's also about giving time, attention, and kindness. Acts of generosity create a ripple effect that enriches both the giver and the receiver, building communities and fostering joy and compassion. True wealth also involves freedom from the need to impress others. When we stop seeking validation through material possessions, we free ourselves to live authentically, according to our values and passions. This independence allows us to pursue goals that reflect our true selves, rather than conforming to societal expectations. Security, when viewed as an internal quality, redefines wealth. While financial stability is important, true security comes from trusting in our resilience and adaptability, rather than relying on material possessions or status. This mindset builds mental and emotional strength, providing peace and stability regardless of external circumstances. A deep appreciation for nature adds another layer of wealth to our lives. The beauty of the natural world fosters a sense of wonder and belonging, grounding us in the abundance of life. It reminds us that wealth isn't about ownership, but about experiencing the world fully and respecting the planet that sustains us. Spiritual fulfillment, regardless of religious beliefs, is a profound aspect of wealth. Connecting with something greater than ourselves gives life meaning and purpose, which material success cannot provide. This spiritual wealth fosters compassion, empathy, and gratitude, enriching our lives with a sense of belonging. Understanding wealth as a mindset helps us recognize the abundance already present in our lives. Rather than focusing on what's missing, we start to see all the blessings we have. This abundance mindset transforms our outlook, allowing us to experience richness in life that is independent of financial status or material possessions. The courage to follow our passions, free from the fear of failure, is another form of wealth. When we stop prioritizing material success, we gain the freedom to explore our true interests and take risks. This courage leads to a life filled with purpose and joy, as we engage in activities that resonate with our authentic selves. Self-acceptance and inner peace are among the greatest forms of wealth. Accepting ourselves as we are, without the pressure for constant improvement, brings a calm that material wealth can't offer. This peace allows us to live authentically, free from external standards, and fosters confidence, resilience, and contentment in every area of life. Living with purpose is the purest form of wealth. When our actions align with our values, each day becomes meaningful, and challenges become opportunities for growth. This wealth of purpose not only enriches our lives but also positively impacts the lives of those around us, leaving a lasting contribution to the world. This broader understanding of wealth teaches us to value experiences over possessions. Traveling, learning new skills, and creating memories with loved ones are treasures that cannot be bought, yet they hold immense value. These experiences become the true measure of a life well lived, adding a depth that outlasts any material possession. Shifting to a more positive mindset also transforms how we deal with adversity. Negative thoughts often stem from fear, memories, or ingrained habits, but they don't have to dominate our lives. Embracing constructive thought patterns means facing challenges with optimism, clarity, and resilience. It's about recognizing the role of our thoughts in shaping our reality and making a conscious choice to focus on growth. Reinterpreting challenges as opportunities for personal development builds mental strength and resilience. By replacing self-criticism with self-compassion, we create mental space for confidence to grow. Cultivating gratitude helps shift our focus from scarcity to abundance, reinforcing a positive mindset that fosters joy and resilience. Engaging in mindfulness and surrounding ourselves with supportive influences helps maintain this positive outlook. Setting realistic expectations, letting go of perfectionism, and practicing patience are all essential in cultivating a constructive mindset. Through self-reflection, we gain insight into areas for improvement, empowering us to move forward with purpose and optimism. Laughter, creative expression, rest, and relaxation are also vital tools for nurturing positivity. These practices help to release tension, build joy, and foster a sense of well-being. Surrounding ourselves with positive role models and incorporating acts of kindness further strengthen a mindset of abundance, creating a community of support and growth. Wealth is not something we acquire, but something we cultivate. It's found in our mindset, our relationships, our health, our knowledge, our time, and our ability to live authentically and with purpose. By shifting our focus from material possessions to the richness of experience, we discover that true wealth is already within us. Kindness brings warmth and empathy, helping you develop a compassionate view of both yourself and the world. This shift encourages a mindset where positivity and generosity flow naturally, creating an outlook based on mutual care. Setting small, achievable goals boosts confidence and builds momentum. Each success reinforces your capabilities, creating a positive cycle that encourages further growth. These incremental achievements shift your mindset from doubt to confidence, showing you that progress is possible and within reach. Journaling about what you're grateful for can help nurture a mindset of appreciation. By regularly noting the things that bring joy, you train your mind to focus on abundance, even in the most ordinary moments. Over time, gratitude journaling transforms your perspective, making it easier to maintain a balanced, appreciative outlook on life. Embracing change as a natural part of life supports adaptability and resilience. Resisting change often creates frustration, while accepting it opens you to new experiences. Adaptability reinforces a sense of peace and empowerment, helping you navigate life's shifts with grace and readiness. Building on the idea of transforming our thoughts, we now explore an approach for handling anxiety, shifting your perspective. Anxiety can often feel like an external force bearing down on us, but it's typically fueled by internal reactions rather than the external situation. Recognizing that anxiety often begins with our perception is key. External challenges or events may trigger anxiety, but it's how we interpret and react to these situations that determines the intensity of our feelings. Shifting from a reactive mindset to one of reflection opens the door to understanding anxiety as something internal that can be managed and transformed. Accepting that anxiety starts within gives you control over your mental landscape, empowering you to respond actively rather than feel like a victim of circumstances. Identifying the triggers behind anxious thoughts is an important step in reducing their power. Anxiety often arises from feelings of uncertainty or vulnerability, and by pinpointing these causes, you gain clarity and can approach them with curiosity instead of fear. Mindfulness can help significantly reduce anxiety, keeping you grounded in the present moment instead of getting lost in worries about the future or past. By focusing on the here and now, you can create a calming effect that counters the restless energy of anxiety. Self-compassion is another key element in managing anxious thoughts. Anxiety often worsens when we criticize ourselves for feeling anxious. Treating yourself with kindness when anxiety arises helps you respond with patience rather than frustration, creating an environment where anxiety is met with understanding instead of judgment. Setting realistic expectations for yourself can also help reduce anxiety. High expectations often lead to unnecessary pressure and increased tension when things don't go as planned. By embracing a more balanced perspective, you allow room for growth without the fear of failure. Gratitude is a powerful tool for shifting focus away from anxious thoughts. Anxiety is often rooted in a fear of loss or lack, and gratitude shifts your attention to what's already present and positive in your life. Acknowledging what you have, rather than what you fear losing, helps bring a sense of peace that calms anxious energy. Recognizing that most challenges are temporary helps diminish anxiety's hold. When faced with difficulties, remind yourself that they are often passing, not permanent, reducing the weight of anxious thoughts. Deep breathing exercises can be incredibly soothing during moments of anxiety. Focused breathing slows your heart rate, clears your mind, and creates a pause between anxious thoughts and your reactions. This simple practice fosters tranquility and restores a steady state. Focusing on what you can control helps shift your energy from worry to constructive action. Anxiety thrives in situations where we feel powerless, but by identifying aspects you can influence, you take a more proactive approach. This shift from helplessness to empowerment helps reinforce stability, even in uncertain circumstances. Redirecting your focus toward positive possibilities rather than worst-case scenarios can also ease anxiety. Our minds tend to gravitate toward negative outcomes, but consciously considering favorable alternatives reminds us of the potential for good. This focus on positive outcomes helps us navigate challenges with a lighter mindset. Letting go of perfectionism is crucial for managing anxiety. Fear of making mistakes often amplifies anxiety, but accepting that imperfection is a part of life helps reduce the need for flawless performance. Growth doesn't require perfection, and this shift helps build resilience while minimizing the tendency to overthink or second-guess yourself. Physical activity is another effective way to alleviate anxiety. Exercise releases endorphins, which help stabilize mood and release built-up tension. Movement grounds you, helping you reconnect with your body and ease anxious thoughts. Spending time in nature is a great way to calm anxious feelings. Natural environments encourage a peaceful, slower pace and help you connect to the beauty and continuity of the world, offering a grounding influence. Limiting exposure to anxiety-inducing triggers can also be beneficial. While facing challenges is important, certain situations or media can unnecessarily escalate anxiety. Being mindful of what you consume and setting healthy boundaries with stressful content protects your peace of mind. Exploring your core beliefs can reveal thought patterns that contribute to anxiety. Many anxious thoughts stem from deeply held assumptions or fears that go unchallenged. By examining these beliefs, you gain insight into their origins and can reframe them, creating a mindset that supports calm and confidence. Journaling about your anxious feelings can help you externalize them, offering clarity and relief. Writing down your emotions allows you to process them and gain understanding without feeling overwhelmed. Accepting that uncertainty is a natural part of life can also reduce anxiety. Many anxious thoughts stem from the need for certainty, but life is inherently unpredictable. Embracing uncertainty frees you from the need to control every outcome, allowing you to approach life with greater openness and less fear. Building a strong support system of friends, family, or support groups can also be valuable in managing anxiety. Sharing your feelings reduces isolation and reminds you that you're not alone, creating a space for mutual understanding and encouragement. Visualization is another helpful technique. By imagining a place of calm or peace during stressful moments, you can create a mental escape, giving yourself a brief respite from anxiety. Reflecting on past experiences where you've successfully managed anxiety reinforces your resilience and reminds you of your strength. This perspective shift encourages confidence and trust in your ability to cope with current challenges. Acceptance of emotions without letting them define you fosters inner freedom. Anxiety may feel overwhelming, but when you view it as a temporary experience rather than a permanent state, you empower yourself to respond rather than react. Practicing acceptance allows you to observe anxious feelings without becoming consumed by them. Finally, we turn to the transformative power of idle time. Everyday moments of waiting, such as standing in line or commuting, often feel like wasted time, but they offer opportunities for growth, reflection, and personal development. Recognizing the potential in these small pockets of time helps you cultivate a mindset that values each moment. Even brief intervals can become meaningful opportunities for learning, mindfulness, or connection. Engaging with the present during idle time, whether by noticing your surroundings or focusing on your breath, can transform waiting into a constructive experience. Reflecting on recent experiences or practicing gratitude during these moments also fosters a positive mindset. Listening to educational content, reading or connecting with others can turn idle time into an investment in knowledge or relationships, enriching your day and broadening your perspective. Even small mental exercises like word games or puzzles help keep your mind sharp, turning every moment into an opportunity for growth. Ultimately, idle time, when approached with purpose and mindfulness, becomes an essential part of a fulfilling and productive life. When you engage in active listening, even in the most basic environments, it enhances your awareness and your ability to stay present. This practice encourages patience, helping you to appreciate the world with a calm, focused mind. It allows you to use moments of idleness for self-kindness, reminding yourself of your strengths, achievements, and values. Such kindness fosters a positive self-image and boosts inner confidence, turning waiting periods into valuable moments for self-affirmation and personal growth. Physical movement during idle moments, like stretching, can refresh both your body and mind. Simple stretches release tension, energize you, and maintain good physical health, improving circulation and posture. By making these small efforts a habit, you enhance your well-being throughout the day. Taking time to reflect on your personal goals during idle moments brings clarity and focus. Reflecting on your progress, your aspirations, and the steps you can take next helps keep you aligned with your purpose and motivated to move forward. Likewise, Using downtime to practice a language or skill turns these moments into productive learning opportunities. Whether reviewing vocabulary, practicing phrases, or imagining conversations, these efforts contribute to your growth and keep your mind engaged. Another valuable use of idle time is developing emotional awareness. Checking in with yourself to acknowledge your feelings, whether stress, joy, or tension, improves emotional intelligence, helping you navigate life's ups and downs. These moments of self-reflection support a balanced approach to life and emotional growth. Taking a few moments to plan your day during idle time can bring focus and organization, turning each waiting period into a productive space. Setting mental goals or creating a to-do list helps clear your mind and gives you momentum for the day ahead. Idle time also offers an opportunity to reflect on your core values. Considering what matters most to you, like integrity, compassion, or resilience, helps keep you connected to your purpose. These reflections turn waiting moments into affirmations of your personal beliefs and reinforce your sense of direction. Incorporating brief moments of meditation or deep breathing during idle time can bring peace and balance to your day. Clearing your mind for even a few seconds can reset your mental state, relieve stress, and create a sense of tranquility that carries through the day. Embracing uncertainty frees you from the need to control every outcome, allowing you to approach life with greater openness and less fear. Building a strong support system of friends, family, or support groups can also be valuable in managing anxiety. Sharing your feelings reduces isolation and reminds you that you're not alone, creating a space for mutual understanding and encouragement. Visualization is another helpful technique. By imagining a place of calm or peace during stressful moments, you can create a mental escape, giving yourself a brief respite from anxiety. Reflecting on past experiences where you've successfully managed anxiety reinforces your resilience and reminds you of your strength. This perspective shift encourages confidence and trust in your ability to cope with current challenges. Acceptance of emotions without letting them define you fosters inner freedom. Anxiety may feel overwhelming, but when you view it as a temporary experience rather than a permanent state, you empower yourself to respond rather than react. Practicing acceptance allows you to observe anxious feelings without becoming consumed by them. Finally, we turn to the transformative power of idle time. Everyday moments of waiting, such as standing in line or commuting, often feel like wasted time, but they offer opportunities for growth, reflection, and personal development. Recognizing the potential in these small pockets of time helps you cultivate a mindset that values each moment. Even brief intervals can become meaningful opportunities for learning, mindfulness, or connection. Engaging with the present during idle time, whether by noticing your surroundings or focusing on your breath, can transform waiting into a constructive experience. Reflecting on recent experiences or practicing gratitude during these moments also fosters a positive mindset. Listening to educational content, reading or connecting with others can turn idle time into an investment in knowledge or relationships, enriching your day and broadening your perspective. Even small mental exercises like word games or puzzles help keep your mind sharp, turning every moment into an opportunity for growth. Ultimately, idle time, when approached with purpose and mindfulness, becomes an essential part of a fulfilling and productive life. When you engage in active listening, even in the most basic environments, it enhances your awareness and your ability to stay present. This practice encourages patience, helping you to appreciate the world with a calm, focused mind. It allows you to use moments of idleness for self-kindness, reminding yourself of your strengths, achievements, and values. Such kindness fosters a positive self-image and boosts inner confidence, turning waiting periods into valuable moments for self-affirmation and personal growth. Physical movement during idle moments, like stretching, can refresh both your body and mind. Simple stretches release tension, energize you, and maintain good physical health, improving circulation and posture. By making these small efforts a habit, you enhance your well-being throughout the day. Taking time to reflect on your personal goals during idle moments brings clarity and focus. Reflecting on your progress, your aspirations, and the steps you can take next helps keep you aligned with your purpose and motivated to move forward. Likewise, using downtime to practice a language or skill turns these moments into productive learning opportunities. Whether reviewing vocabulary, practicing phrases, or imagining conversations, these efforts contribute to your growth and keep your mind engaged. Another valuable use of idle time is developing emotional awareness. Checking in with yourself to acknowledge your feelings, whether stress, joy, or tension, improves emotional intelligence, helping you navigate life's ups and downs. These moments of self-reflection support a balanced approach to life and emotional growth. Taking a few moments to plan your day during idle time can bring focus and organization, turning each waiting period into a productive space. Setting mental goals or creating a to-do list helps clear your mind and gives you momentum for the day ahead. Idle time also offers an opportunity to reflect on your core values. Considering what matters most to you, like integrity, compassion, or resilience, helps keep you connected to your purpose. These reflections turn waiting moments into affirmations of your personal beliefs and reinforce your sense of direction. Incorporating brief moments of meditation or deep breathing during idle time can bring peace and balance to your day. Clearing your mind for even a few seconds can reset your mental state, relieve stress, and create a sense of tranquility that carries through the day. Embracing life's inevitable challenges with a positive perspective can transform your approach to difficulties. Just as taxes are an unavoidable part of society, the challenges we face in life are necessary steps toward growth. Instead of viewing obstacles as setbacks, we can see them as valuable lessons that build our resilience, patience, and understanding. Accepting challenges as part of the process frees us from frustration and fosters a mindset of perseverance. Each difficulty we encounter strengthens our resolve and builds character, helping us understand that life is not meant to be without obstacles. Difficulties reveal our inner strength, and by facing hardships, we often discover resilience we didn't know we had. Challenges also help clarify our priorities, stripping away distractions and allowing us to focus on what truly matters. Rather than seeing setbacks as failures, we can view them as opportunities for learning and growth. Each failure offers insight into what doesn't work and guides us toward better solutions. Embracing failure as a natural part of the journey encourages us to try new things, take risks, and learn from our mistakes without fear of judgment. Challenges test our commitment to growth. The true test of our dedication comes not when things are easy, but when we persist through adversity. Embracing difficulties as part of the process strengthens our resolve and helps us stay focused on our goals, even when the path is steep. Hardships also teach us humility, reminding us that no matter how skilled or knowledgeable we become, there's always more to learn. Life's challenges often provide the most profound lessons, and through them we develop an openness to continuous learning. Obstacles also require us to adapt, fostering creativity and flexibility. When our original plans don't work, we must find new ways forward, cultivating resilience and resourcefulness. This adaptability helps us thrive in an ever-changing world. Recognizing that challenges are an integral part of life reduces frustration and promotes a sense of peace. By accepting setbacks as part of the journey, we can approach them with calm and patience, reducing mental burden and moving forward with greater ease. Embracing difficulties helps us develop endurance, the ability to keep going even when the going gets tough. Each challenge strengthens this capacity, allowing us to persist with purpose and resilience. In this way, obstacles become opportunities to develop problem-solving skills, preparing us for future challenges. By accepting that setbacks are inevitable, we free ourselves from unrealistic expectations and the frustration of trying to control everything. This acceptance enables us to face life's difficulties with a composed mindset, finding meaning in the struggle and emerging stronger from it. Everyone faces their own set of challenges, and acknowledging this shared experience helps foster empathy. When we accept our own struggles, we connect more deeply with others, building a community based on mutual understanding and support. Instead of striving for perfection, we learn to value progress, no matter how small. This shift in perspective allows us to celebrate incremental growth and appreciate the journey itself, rather than getting discouraged by setbacks. Difficult times also make us more grateful for the good moments. When we understand that life's ebbs and flows are natural, we begin to savor the peaceful, joyful times without taking them for granted. Accepting that we cannot control everything allows us to trust the process. While planning and preparation are important, not everything is within our power. Letting go of the need to control outcomes brings peace of mind, helping us navigate challenges with a calm heart. Finally, shifting our mindset toward neutrality can liberate us from unnecessary stress. In a world where we're often encouraged to have opinions on everything, releasing the need to judge or categorize allows us to experience life with greater simplicity. Neutrality brings peace by letting us observe situations without attachment, fostering open-mindedness and reducing internal conflict. Choosing neutrality also enhances self-awareness. When we let go of the need to form opinions, we gain insight into our thought patterns, becoming more attuned to our reactions and habits. This awareness fosters growth, curiosity, and a willingness to learn from others. Embracing neutrality in our interactions with others fosters trust and respect, creating a space for meaningful connections and reducing the stress that comes from constant judgment. By adopting a neutral approach, we become more focused, patient, and open to diverse perspectives. This allows us to engage more fully with life, reducing unnecessary conflict and creating room for growth and understanding. Letting go of judgments and opinions helps us cultivate resilience by freeing us from attachment to specific outcomes or beliefs. When we don't cling to fixed viewpoints, we can better adapt to life's changes and surprises with greater ease. Neutrality allows us to move through life gracefully, unburdened by rigid ideas that resist change, making us more flexible and able to handle uncertainty without stress. Releasing judgment also enhances our compassion. When we don't feel the need to evaluate or criticize others, we approach them with more kindness and empathy. Neutrality fosters a compassionate view of others, allowing us to connect more authentically and deeply in our relationships. By practicing non-judgment, we experience a greater sense of freedom. Without the weight of external opinions, we are liberated to explore life's possibilities and discover our true interests, values, and beliefs, untainted by outside influence. This self-discovery leads to a more authentic and fulfilling life, guided by curiosity rather than obligation. Letting go of opinions also encourages self-acceptance. As we release judgment toward others, we often become more gentle with ourselves, embracing our own imperfections without harsh criticism. This fosters self-compassion and creates a balanced, healthy view of both ourselves and those around us, improving our overall well-being. Choosing neutrality brings clarity to our lives. Opinions can cloud our judgment, making it difficult to see things clearly. When we remain neutral, we create space to assess situations objectively, helping us make decisions that align with our true values and live with greater integrity. Living without strong opinions cultivates inner peace. Opinions can create internal tension, especially when they conflict with other beliefs or realities. By releasing judgment, we create harmony within, which promotes mental and emotional well-being, allowing us to navigate life with more calm and ease. Neutrality also deepens our connection with nature. Observing the world without judgment helps us appreciate its beauty and complexity, fostering a sense of awe and offering a space for reflection and reconnection with life's deeper rhythms. Moreover, letting go of judgment opens the door to creativity. Judgment often limits our thinking, but neutrality frees us from these constraints, encouraging us to explore new ideas and solutions. This freedom fuels innovation and helps us adopt a mindset that thrives on curiosity and openness. When we choose to observe without judgment, we gain a richer understanding of the world. Witnessing events without the need to evaluate them allows us to see life's ebb and flow more clearly, revealing patterns and cycles that might otherwise go unnoticed. Living without strong opinions also brings us closer to our true values. Without being influenced by external judgments, we have more freedom to follow our own path, which creates a sense of purpose and authenticity. When we align with our values, we experience greater fulfillment and a stronger sense of self. Neutrality helps us stay grounded. Opinions, especially those influenced by external validation, can pull us off center. By choosing to remain neutral, we stay anchored in our own experiences and reduce the need for approval or agreement from others, which fosters independence and inner stability. This freedom from judgment also helps us stop comparing ourselves to others. In a world filled with constant comparisons, we often feel dissatisfied when we measure ourselves against others' lives and achievements. True contentment comes from looking inward, cultivating a self-worth that doesn't rely on external validation. When we focus on our own path, we discover our unique strengths, values, and goals, leading to a sense of peace and fulfillment. Self-acceptance is the foundation of breaking free from comparison. When we fully embrace who we are, flaws and all, we no longer feel the need to measure up to others. Self-acceptance isn't about perfection, but about valuing ourselves as we are, which leads to peace and a deeper focus on personal growth and happiness. Gratitude is another powerful tool in reducing comparison. By appreciating what we already have, our relationships, experiences, and unique qualities, we cultivate a mindset of abundance. This shift in focus helps us feel content with our lives as they are, reducing the urge to look outside ourselves for validation. Focusing on personal growth also shifts our sense of fulfillment. Instead of measuring success against others, we find joy in the journey of becoming our best selves. By celebrating small wins and acknowledging our progress, we foster self-respect and confidence, making personal growth its own reward. Recognizing that everyone has their own struggles also reduces the urge to compare. Everyone's journey includes highs and lows, and remembering this fosters compassion for ourselves and others. Redirecting our energy from comparison to self-discovery helps us better understand who we are and what truly matters to us. This self-awareness grounds us, making it easier to stay on our own path without being swayed by others' successes. As we cultivate self-discovery, we build a foundation for lasting contentment, appreciating our unique journey without needing to match anyone else's. Mindfulness can further support this process, helping us stay present and engaged with our own experiences. By practicing mindfulness, we can avoid falling into the trap of comparison and instead focus on what's truly important to us, cultivating a deeper connection with our authentic selves. Focusing on our own experiences rather than comparing ourselves to others helps reduce the urge to judge. By being present in the moment, we stop being distracted by what others are doing, which allows us to appreciate our own life and find peace and contentment. When we build self-confidence from within, we no longer need to seek validation through comparison. True confidence comes from understanding and valuing ourselves, not from measuring up to others. This internal confidence is stable and not easily shaken by outside circumstances, helping us find fulfillment in our own worth. Accepting our imperfections is another key to letting go of comparison. When we embrace our flaws as part of what makes us unique, we stop feeling the need to compete with others. This self-acceptance allows us to view ourselves with compassion, easing the desire to measure our worth against others' strengths. Embracing our imperfections helps us develop a balanced self-view, making it easier to find inner peace. Setting personal goals based on our values shifts the focus from others to ourselves. When our goals align with what truly matters to us, we experience fulfillment that external validation can't provide. Pursuing what's authentic to us creates lasting purpose and joy, independent of what others think or achieve. Reframing success also helps avoid comparison. Instead of seeing success as a fixed standard, we can view it as a personal journey defined by our own growth and satisfaction. This mindset encourages us to celebrate our achievements, no matter how they compare to others. By seeing success as unique to each person, we free ourselves from comparison and focus on what truly brings happiness. Investing in self-care strengthens our inner peace, making comparison feel irrelevant. When we prioritize our well-being, we nurture our connection to ourselves, which boosts our self-worth. This inner connection provides stability, helping us resist the urge to compare and fostering contentment from within. Practicing self-empathy also reduces comparison. We often judge ourselves harshly when we feel we don't measure up to others. By treating ourselves with empathy, we recognize that we're doing our best, even if our journey looks different from someone else's. This self-compassion creates a safe space within, helping us accept ourselves fully without feeling the need to prove our worth. Understanding that external appearances can be deceptive also helps us resist comparison. What we see on the surface doesn't always reflect the full reality of others' lives. Recognizing this keeps us grounded and reminds us that everyone's life has unseen complexities. It helps us focus on our own journey and avoid idealizing others' achievements. Celebrating our achievements, big or small, fosters fulfillment and makes comparison unnecessary. Each milestone we reach contributes to our growth and deserves recognition. By valuing our progress, we cultivate a mindset that finds joy in personal accomplishments rather than in seeking external validation. This celebration of self builds confidence and contentment. Seeking inspiration from others, instead of comparing ourselves to them, allows us to learn and grow without diminishing our worth. When we see others' successes as examples to learn from rather than standards to measure up to, we open ourselves to growth without judgment. Inspiration becomes a source of motivation, helping us focus on our own path. Finally, practicing humility helps reduce the urge to compare. Humility reminds us that everyone has unique strengths and weaknesses, including ourselves. This balanced perspective fosters respect for our own journey, reducing the need to measure ourselves against others. Humility encourages us to value our own path and continue growing at our own pace. If you enjoyed this content and found it helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on more insightful videos that can help you on your journey of personal growth and self-improvement. Just hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thank you for your support.